Cheers and good morning, everybody. How's it going out there? I got no kids. I got no couch. I mean, I have a couch and I have kids, but they're not being used for the stream this morning. And so I thought I would just be stay comfortable in my corner here with my jabroni tank going today, and just chat a little comics. I dropped the link to a crew online, and if they want to come by, that's fine. But just looking at the books from this week, a few pieces of entertainment that we can discuss, and just a little bit of hanging out with the community for Free Comic Book Day. I'm probably not going to make it to my shop today, but they do a sale all weekend, and I didn't really need the free comics. But if they're selling stuff for cheap, I might swing by and just see what's for sale. But I hope all of you find something good at your shops if you're going out for Free Comic Book Day, or if you're going to a con, because I know there were a ton of cons going on this weekend. So hopefully you got some good times with that as well. We got Ruben Guzman, tailgater extraordinaire, first in the chat. Flashpoint Comics, he's heckling me already because he wants the invite for the next random poll comic book show. And I don't even know when I'm doing it, but I will make sure that Michael is on the list for sure. Got Jason from Claiming Comics saying he's on his way to his second shop. I wanted to stop by and say hello to all of us. Free Comic Book Day, getting out there. Good luck to you, sir. We got Luke from Hydra Collectibles. How is it going over in the UK today? Carlito Classico, my good man, he was giving me some advice on this bottle that I'll talk a little bit about later, because he knows his spirits. We got Ariel Red, good morning to you, which means we're probably pretty around there. Simon R right nearby. Good morning to you both. Big Will has arrived, and I'll be playing D&D with that gentleman tomorrow night. Chris Barrett swinging by. Good morning to you, Chris. Brandon from Comics Kings, hello to you. It was a good choice, Chris. Every once in a while you got to upgrade, right? I'm sure the views will be down on this episode because, it's me. But the girls are sleeping over at my brother's, having a little cousin play date. So, that meant that I'm solo this morning. Good. Hello to the Comic Collector. Good morning to you. That is probably fair, JP. It's probably accurate. What is going on, Michael and Riley from the Downright Nerdy podcast? Good morning to you all. I hope you guys got some good books this week. I only bought 5 new comic books this week, so I did really well on my my budget. But I did pick up a book from last week that I had missed. So in the end, it was 6 issues that I purchased. If you want me, I'll run through the list. Although if you saw the thumbnail, I think I had 4 of them on there, including the new issue from the story Eve from Boom Studios. That was my only indie. And then I got the only DC book this week I got was Challenge of the Super Sons, because I love me some Super Sons, and Tomasi is doing a great job. The book from last week that I grabbed was the Superman Son of Kal-El that everybody told me was great. Tom Taylor writing the Jonathan Kent as Superman storyline. And then, of course, I got my X-Men books, specifically X-Force and Children of the Atom. Final issue of Children of the Atom. And then probably my read of the week was the great Chip Zdarsky Daredevil and the return of Marco Checchetto. Having trouble with my words this morning. So some absolutely great drama and art going on in that book. But I'll get through some of those reviews at some point here. Good morning to Eric from Azores Tigers, one of my homies. I don't know if Eric, are you going to Nuclear Comics today? We have the same LCS. And Stay Puff, if you've missed all the excitement going on at MegaCon, man, this guy's been all across the Instagram. He helped to AOK the AOK King. So Steve Whiting got A-okayed big time, and it was a great show. I think the geek aficionado Jimmy hosted the live stream last night. Great giveaway to him. They gave an amazing slab to Steve and for his birthday. So great work over there, Puff. Keep it up, my man. Hello to Super Russ 9000. I know that he is having his 4-year anniversary for YouTube today. And congrats on hitting 1,000 subscribers. Lots to celebrate over there. So keep up the good work, my man. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? So Big Will geeking out with Roscoe. What is going on, Roscoe? Good morning to you. Son of Kyle. Is it the son of Kyle? I don't know. Kal-El, son of Kal-El. I also have a little box to unbox here. A little purchase from my man Kevin over at Superpower Review, and I put the links to his stuff down below. So I'm going to start off with that. So those of you in the chat early get to see what we got here from Kevin. Ooh, I thought I had cut it earlier. There we go. Here we go. See, got rid of the box. Easy. Not too noisy there at all. Oh, and Kevin is a talented artist. I can see already he's got a little bit of artwork to enjoy there for me as well. So let's dive right into this. So if you don't know Superpower Review, Kevin does a lot of great shows. He's also all over the Instagram doing his karate. The dude is a soldier, man. He does some serious fighting over there and trains like you would not believe. So that is a cool piece of artwork. It says, tag, you're it, bub. That is awesome, man. And that's on a separate backing board, I think it looks like. So I can slide that sucker right out of there. Boom. Yeah, look at that. That is cool, dude. Kevin, man, that is dope. Sweet. I have to prop that guy up right there. Look at that. Oh, balance it. There we go. Hello to TM Nerdy. What is going on? Station to you. So, brother Kirk is in the chat. He's got his coffee. So, cheers to you, sir. Yeah, so Kevin is a great guy. I've been on his show a couple times. He's been on my channel a few times. He is blowing up. I want to say he's coming up on 2,700 YouTube subscribers. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my brain this morning. I mean, I woke up super early. Sorry for the noise. Lovely tape pulls. There you go. And now I got the books that I purchased from Kevin. But yeah, Kevin, really great guy. So yeah, I put the link to his Instagram and his YouTube, so you can check out either one. And let's see, one of these. Yeah, good, perfect. I got them in the right order. All right. So let's see what we got here. Yes. So I upgraded my X-Men issue 251. This one is a much sharper copy. All-time great Silvestri cover, I think, if I'm right. Yeah, Silvestri cover. And hey, shout out to the bearded comic bro who was able to tell who that was on the cover. Messed up with him. I sound drunk. I haven't been drinking yet. That's tonight, but hey, maybe. Great upgrade. Looks really sharp. Yeah, way nicer than mine, which is like spine ticks all the way along. So sweet upgrade to that book. Thank you, sir. Yes. So I still don't have the full Weapon X storyline, this amazing Barry Windsor Smith story arc. So I've got the first issue. Ooh, excuse me. I got the first issue and maybe like 2 or 3 others, but I don't have that full run for sure. I'm just missing, I think I'm missing like 3 or 4 issues, but now I'm missing one less. There it is, issue 79. I got to look and see exactly how many issues that goes. And there's another one, 73. Great green cover, underwater cover. Such a classic. And the artwork is iconic. If you've never seen it, I can open it up here and take a look at some of these. And some new homies jumping in the chat, including Werewolf by Lunchtime. Good morning to you. Vinny, what's going on? We're going for a run today. Hey, you know, an important day to remember a comic jabroni. So I'm sporting my my jabroni shirt here. Got Sheena in the chat. What's going on, Sheena? And Ignacio, what is going on? How you doing? Yeah, just in time for Weapon X. So if you haven't seen it, I mean, obviously Barry Windsor Smith is supremely talented. He just knows how to do a panel. You know, he really knows how to create something interesting on the page. Ooh, let's see here. I was looking for a Wolverine panel, but I'm in the other pages. I guess the Wolverine stuff's all right at the front. I forgot that these Marvel Comics Presents would be like 3 stories, right? You get Black Knight, you get Shayna, the She-Devil, and then a Submariner story. And the ones that we all know and love are the storylines at the beginning where we're getting information on Wolverine, which would only be a handful of pages at the start. So, yeah, I guess that was really it. In this issue, not a ton of pages. It's kind of done there. It goes fast, these issues. So there we go. I've been slowly snagging these. I had the first issue for a really long time, but I just never really got the rest of the story. And then the last book I got, sorry, Hydra says, I set a reminder, didn't get my notification. Yeah, click that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. And then you'll know whenever we go live, because I'm doing a new series lately where I'm not sure when the next episodes are going to be. So sorry about that. Comic Collector, good morning to you. I think I already said hello. And I felt like I missed somebody, but I'm apologizing if I did. Ignacio says, did you get the Red Room Free Comic Book Day issue? It's an epic homage. Oh, I did not. So I'm not going out for free comic book today. Too much is going on. Might swing by the shop tomorrow and just see what they have left. So we will see. Yeah, Sheena, Sheena the She-Devil. All right, here is the last book. And this was the bigger book and perfectly timed with the reveal of the costume, which we'll get to a little bit later as well. I've never actually gotten a copy of this book before. So I'm sure Werewolf by Lunchtime will be pumped that I have a copy of this now. Let's take this sucker out, man. Needs a little cleaning on that back cover. Yeah, the back cover is a little rough. There's one crease that goes right there. You can kind of see it. Yeah, you can kind of see that. There it is. But other than that, the cover looks pretty nice. I've never had a copy of this book. The Bill Sienkiewicz stuff is just so good. And I've been slowly snagging certain issues, working my way along. So I'll show you in a little bit my Moon Knight collection, which is pretty limited, about 8 or so books maybe. So Jeff Schultz snagged one of those for $20 a few months ago. That is a good deal. It might be time to sell if you're not a big fan of where it's going. So I got Downright Nerdy saying, gotta head to work. Comic Jabroni Nation, thank you for dropping by. And it's worthy to note that this evening, I'm going to be on Just a Rican and His Comics. We will be doing a remembrance show for the Comic Jabroni. It's not going to be too heavy. We're going to try to have a lot of fun and talk about all the things that the Comic Jabroni loved and that we loved about him. If you didn't know Edwin, a year ago he passed away, and he was a good friend, huge into wrestling, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's a vet. He was actually an active soldier when he passed. We're going to talk a little bit about his love for spirits and comics. I bought a bottle of Old Forester 1920, their Prohibition style bourbon whiskey, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. This was one of the last whiskey reviews that Edwin did. And I'm going to do a whiskey review of it tonight on Rod's show, test drive it for the first time. So I got that to look forward to this evening. Hopefully I'll have worked out the ability to speak by then. The goal being to really just have fun. We got a ton of YouTube community members joining us tonight. Wow. A ton of community members joining us tonight. We'll have a whole crew that wants to join us to talk about Edwin's love of wrestling and his Macho Man, Randy Savage love. We're going to talk a little bit about turtles and about how Edwin really loved turtles, his passion for TMNT. We'll talk about comic books and, of course, his great work and love of comics. And we'll finish with a discussion of whiskeys and spirits and have different community members joining us for each one of those portions of the show so that we can kind of get as many people on as possible. We scheduled a ton of people. I mean, I think we're nearing to, I don't want to say 20, but we're nearing that space. A bunch of really great people. And on top of it all, we will be dropping the link to the family's PayPal so that if you want to donate to Mrs. Jabroni and the little Jabronis, if you want to donate some money that goes straight to the family, we will have her PayPal information there so you can donate as you want as the evening goes on. So all of that, and we can get back to what we were doing here. Let's see where we are. Carlito, cheers to you. It's a little early for me, but apparently I need it. Ariel Red said, just picked up a couple of Moon Knights, and I will go and show mine in just a second here. Flashpoint says, finally got his Star Wars Grail. So congratulations. I must have missed that. Congratulations to you. Sorry. Let's see here. Obviously, yeah, lots of people sending some great wishes for Edwin. If you didn't know him, it'd be a great way to kind of get to hear a little bit about who he was. So that's awesome. Sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to get everybody misty early on. And again, that starts at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific tonight on Rod, just to reconnect his comics. And if you hit the notification bell on Rod's channel, you'll know exactly when we go live. So you'll be set for that. Ignacio says, John, are you sure you haven't tasted the whiskey yet? I mean, I had a cocktail last night, but I mean, it's been 12 hours. I don't know how we're doing. Let's see the bicep flex. I'm not you, Chet. I am definitely not you. So your homie girls are, they are with my brother and his kids. They did a sleepover last night, which means I'm all on my own today. What's up, Zuni? How's it going? You know what? Just because Zuni's here reminding me I should drop a comic book review while we're doing it here. And the Superman logo tells me I need to mention this book. So I want to talk a little bit about Superman, Son of Kal-El. And I want to thank, as always, the Legion of Comics. The Legion of Comics crew always given me good DC breakdowns and reviews. And they were all raving about this new Tom Taylor Superman, Son of Kal-El. And I went and snagged it. Art is by John Timms, who I'm not familiar with, but I love the look of the characters. Got Green Lantern there on page 2. Of course, you got Batman, and it's a really interesting story. I think they're setting some things up as far as Jonathan Kent and his identity as Superman being somewhat different than his dad's identity as Superman, and I like that combination. I don't think some people were telling me it might be the greatest issue #1 they've read this year, and I wouldn't go that far. In fact, I would say I enjoyed the Nightwing first issue that Tom Taylor did more than this, but that wasn't an issue 1. I know that was part of an ongoing. I thought this was a good setup issue, a great cover, so I will be checking out issue #2 for certain. I think if you are in any way a Superman fan, of course, you probably got this. But if you are tempted to say, well, I'm not a Superman fan, this is a solid jumping on point where you could start off on a new story and really give it a shot. So what's the price tag? $3.99. Not so bad. And maybe if you're at your shop for free comic book day, this might be one to check out. So this definitely gets the thumbs up from me and I will buy the next issue. So this means get ready for more Superman reviews from the John's Comics with Kids channel. So there you go. Quickie little review. Really good book, worth your time. And I got a super chat, so we got to do some branding. Ariel Red says donation for the next LCS run or for the future bagels in the future. Let's thank Ariel for that. Where are we at here? Hey, this one. Hey, I'm the only one here, so let's try this. There you go. And then Kate likes this one with the talking animals. So here we go. This is for you, Kate. There you go. A little something for you. Thank you, Ariel. Much appreciated. Good morning. So, yeah, I got that really great issue you should check out. And for those that missed the unboxing, I got some great Weapon X from Kevin over at Superpower Review. I upgraded a really great issue of the Uncanny X-Men. I got a guy in the background doing monkey faces for me. Look at that. So great. And specifically in a second, I'll show you the rest. But I got my first issue of Moon Knight as well. So some great books from Kevin along with that awesome sketch of Wolverine. No, I'm not bringing you on stage with that book up. No, I'm not. Not going to happen. All right. So here we go. I got to bring this guy on. You know this troublemaker well. He's a great member in the community, and you're going to see me hanging with him the rest of the day. It's the freaking Rican.
Hello, sir. Good morning to you.
Cheers.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, there we go.
And I'm stocked up and ready, and I even got my TMNT tank for later on, so I can do two different tanks.
Nice, man. Nice. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well, having comics and coffee and community time.
Nice, man. Nice. It's going to be a fantastic day. But we missed the girls, I gotta say, but you're still doing the show, so that's what counts.
Well, I decided to do something a little different, and I've never had StreamYard guests on the Saturday morning show. So it's perfect that you are the very first person to ever do this.
The honor is an honor, man. It's
the only guests we've ever had on the show are the people that are sitting with us live on the couch. That's it, right? So this is the first time I've had a virtual guest, and it's awesome that you're here, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping the link, and happy to hang out for a few, whatever. And yeah, man.
You read what? Yeah, read anything? I know you're a super busy guy. Did you have any time to read anything this week?
I did read. I got to talk about Silver Coin.
Oh,
this book is freaking. I mean, if you're into something dark, man, this is the book for you. Silver Coin. It's a new story, like every issue but man, it's just so freaking dark and weird. And whoever gets a hold of this coin, you're gonna have some stuff happen to you, man.
So is this issue 5?
This is issue 5.
Okay.
And I think the next issue, I think Joshua Williamson is going to be right in it. Double check.
So I've read issues 2 and 3, but I did not read issues 1, 4, or 5. So I'm kind of just like every once in a while I get one and I read, because you don't have to read them all. No. You can skip around.
Yeah, the next issue, Joshua Williamson is going to be right in it, and it's here's the color right there. It's pretty much based on a kid playing some video games, and then and he gets too involved in it, and then I guess it's a train wreck. Every issue's a train wreck.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a horror comic, and that's the main reason why I didn't buy it, because I'm kind of tired of horror comics right now. There are just so many, but I hear a lot of people really loving it.
Yeah, I just like something different here and there from the regular stuff that we read.
Oh, And there, so let me put us back to normal because we got Chamorro Cinema and Manny is in the chat. Good morning, Manny.
What's up, man?
1 is great, 2 is great, 3 and 4, man, and 5 is amazing, he said. So there you go. So I read the meh issues. That's the problem because I read them and I was like, they're all right, but I don't need more horror comics. But apparently I missed the best ones. So there you go.
It is nuts, man. I mean, and I like the art in it. It's just dark and gritty. It's crazy, man.
Nice. Well, I got a super chat from Simon R., co-sponsor of this show, along with Ariel Red. Thank you so much. He said, nice tag team, John and the Rican. Thanks for everything. And hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation. So let's see what I got here for you to enjoy that. I know that you guys like, let's see, the laugh. They want the dolphin laugh. So here we go. So there you go, Simon and Ariel. Much appreciated for the super chat. So now I got to ask, because I mentioned it as my read of the week. Have you read Daredevil yet?
Yes, I did. And holy coconuts, it is just bonkers what's going on, man.
It's so good, right?
I don't know what the heck.
Spider-Man, Iron Man, Kingpin, Typhoid Mary, Bullseye, Elektra. I mean, everybody's in this issue.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Could you ask for a more packed story, right?
Also, you got the regular cover. I went with the variant.
The variant was good, but I mean, look at this. The flames making the horns on his. I was like, and it's Chichetto returning. I wanted the Chichetto cover.
I had it in my hand. I was gonna get it, and then I put it in and I went with the variant.
I get it. And we got Perry lurking in the chat. You don't have to go back to bed. We're done with Daredevil. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. We will move on to other business. In fact, we got a special drive-by guest hanging backstage.
Uh-oh.
We got the old wolf himself.
Hey!
What is happening?
How you doing?
Good to see you, brother. What's going on? Where are you going?
I'm leaving my parents' house now because I had a cooler of theirs, and now I'm going to go to pick up some ice, and I have to pick up a plastic chair because my fat ass broke it. I
Nicely done.
And broke the chair. Now I got to get another chair.
You're supposed to take it and smash it over somebody's head like wrestling style, right?
Oh, that's what I was supposed to do? I'm sorry. When
I mean, that's the other way.
My wife.
So did you read anything great this week, Tony? I know that sometimes you're catching up on stuff from last week. What did you read anything good that you loved?
Well, let's see. I read Daredevil this morning.
Nice.
And what do you think? I brought up the idea that it's been dragging. What do you think?
I thought the last 2 issues with the guest artist were frustrating because of the art. But I loved this issue. I thought this issue was great. And in fact, I like last issue as well, where they set up the multiple Daredevil, Bullseye characters and the clone, all these clones of Bullseye. I am all about it.
All right.
Yeah, I know the last issue I hit you up, John, and I was like, what is going on here, you know? And this one explains a lot of what happened in the last issue. I think it was fantastic, man.
What's up, Air Spider? So I know, but I know some people feeling like he's in jail and she's learning how to be Daredevil. So this Elektra Daredevil thing is just being strung a little bit long. Right. It's just but I do feel like you can't put him in jail and then just pull him right out again. So that's the Daredevil in jail storyline is probably going to last. But yeah, I think they need to find some substance there to make it entertaining long term.
I mean, he had that brawl in the prison, and
I loved all the stuff with Null's symbiotes.
Yeah,
that was pretty badass.
He wants to be in there. He wants to do his time.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, you know.
And I promised Perry no more Daredevil, but here we go again. So, Perry, you gotta jump in here if you want the fourth yarn man to get in here and then shut this Daredevil garbage down.
Come on, Perry, jump on in bed, man. Just jump on the show. We can talk about Wasabi.
I'm actually gonna share my other Moon Knight books because I promised I would do this. So I got a little Moon Knight run here. And if we want, we can talk about the costume, which I'll bring up a picture of the Moon Knight costume for folks as well. Moon Knight costume, because I don't know if you guys saw the Moon Knight costume. They had a reveal for what it is. I don't know if you saw it. Let me download it, and then I'll load it up here. So, did you see it, Rod and Tony?
Yes.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
It's kind of dark. I mean,
It looks to me. It looks like when he does his whites, he needs to put a little bleach in the water or something
because it's not this white, right?
No.
It's not like this costume at all.
It looks almost like a mummy almost.
So that's issue 1. The next issue, I have a big gap. The next issue I have is issue 20. But I've got all the ones. I've been trying to get the Bill Sienkiewicz stuff because that's just so flipping good. So whenever I see one for a reasonable price where I'm not dropping $20 for a non-key or whatever, this is issue 21. Little Moon Knight.
I did not know you was a big Moon Knight fan.
Honestly, I've never read these issues. I just buy them for the covers.
Okay.
It's a straight cover purchase because they're this old school bronze stuff that I love. And here's one that Edwin got me.
Yeah.
Got this one from the jabroni himself. Love this negative space red cover. This was the first one I ever bought. This one I got off eBay super cheap, and it's the white dot variant for issue 25. There's like some that have this white dot printed on accident and some that don't. So there you go. This is a first appearance, and I'm not sure who. So this is the most expensive one. I think I own that one. Then my favorite cover is the Dripping Blood werewolf cover. Big fan of that. Yeah, Luke Perry is in the house, right? There he is. He's in the chat, I should say. And then the last one I have is one of the Fist of Khonshu Moon Knights, which I don't know if that's part of this run or not, which is issue 6. I don't know if that's a separate run that came later. So. Or I thought it was because it says Fist of Khonshu on the top, which the other ones don't. But it's still Bill doing a great, cover. So gotta love the cover here. So that is my entire Moon Knight collection right there. What are we at? 7, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. There you go.
How many more are you missing to finish?
Well, I think the original run goes like 30 something.
Okay.
So I'm missing a fair amount, but I just, they're expensive when you get them at the wrong shops. They'll charge you $20 for a book. It's not a key or anything. Right. So I was like, So I've just been buying them. Hey, $5 here or there. Legion is in the chat, and I will say, Legion, I just did a mini review for this a little bit ago. Thanks to your repeated mentioning, I went out and snagged this, and I enjoyed it. I'm going to get the second issue, so thank you, Mark, for the heads up, my brother.
I still have not read that book. I'm so behind on my reading. Oh my god, man.
All right, well, let me figure out how to do this. I might be covering up Tony a little bit here, or all of us. I'm not sure. But here is the Moon Knight costume that we got revealed. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not a Moon Knight, huge fan of Moon Knight, so I don't know a ton about the character. I don't hate this art. I don't love it. It doesn't really do anything for me. But it does look like he's in a bathroom. And that was the only thing I thought was kind of funny. That's the perfectly Yarn Man style that we have the bathroom as the first reveal of Moon Knight there. So yeah, I mean, I know some people are really upset about it. Other people don't really care, whatever. But I got another guest backstage, so let's see what Rod on the swinging through on the zip line thinks of.
Look at that bulge.
That's why the ladies love him, man. He's packing a rod. What is going on, Perry? Yarnmen United. You literally just woke up.
I did.
It's like noon. It's lunchtime. What are you doing?
I don't know.
That's my guy. Yarn Men United.
Oh man.
How you guys doing?
Good to see you, brother. I feel like I haven't like talked with you live in a while.
Has it been that long?
I don't know. I don't think we've been on a show together in a while. You don't do that many lives anymore.
Yeah. I guess because I watch you guys so much, it feels like
we're talking in the chat, but not like
face to face.
Exactly.
Face off.
Screen to screen. Oh, have you watched it yet?
Face off.
No, you did watch it because you were doing Nick Cage.
I did review it with Robbie. Yeah, it was so
nice. Yeah, that movie is bonkers. But I love the way Cage and Travolta play each other. It's so if you listen to the way they speak, they even mirror each other in really great ways.
So cool.
Yeah, that's a good movie for sure. Yeah,
and they're both such hammy, over the top actors. It's like perfect that they both would do that. You know.
I love Nick Cage.
And we just lost Old Wolf. He must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Wrong turn. That's another one.
There you go. Legion says that the Moon Knight costume doesn't look finished. It looks like a little bit of Egyptian vibe, but maybe we'll see how it turns out. I mean, I have faith in Marvel at this point. I'm not going to like lose my cool because I don't like the look of a costume. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm also not like an obsessed Moon Knight fan who is like, this is my. I'm not out there saying Moon Knight's my favorite character or anything, you know. So other people, if I was a huge Moon Knight fan, I might be upset. Are you whiskey drinking in the car? What are you doing? Don't drink and drive, Old Wolf. What are you doing? Okay, I'm just checking on you. Just checking on you.
I got some leaves.
Not on this channel, Perry. At least turn your camera off and show the mustache John instead.
Oh my god, man.
I think I'm breaking up. I don't think I got a good signal here. So
it's all good, brother.
I'll catch you guys later.
Thanks for coming by, brother. What was that? You were saying something. Hey, well, get man.
He's coming in and out.
Oh my goodness, so funny. So Perry, did you read anything this week? Is there any book that you thought was one of your favorites, even if it's from 2 weeks ago? You're finally catching up on whatever.
No, I haven't even been to my shop.
Are you gonna go in?
Honestly, I've been reading a lot of MODOK.
Yes, I know because I've been
trying to finish that second trade.
And you're going to be doing the like reactions to the episodes, right?
Oh yeah, I got this Hulk.
What do we got here?
With Hulk and MODOK. I thought this was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Is he trying to crush the Hulk?
Yeah, he gets his giant costume, and then the Hulk just knocks his head off, and he.
See, that's how you fight. That's how you fight Ant-Man. That's not how you fight Hulk. You don't stomp on the Hulk. It's not going to work.
It could have, you know.
You think that someone could squish the Hulk? I don't think. I can't imagine.
I mean, maybe someone bigger than the Hulk, you know.
I mean,
like
Galactus is going to stomp on him.
Theoretically.
Oh, so good. So yeah, okay. Then we've talked a little bit about the Moon Knight thing. How about we do? Has anybody seen the What If show?
I have not.
Have you?
I mean, honestly, I was more excited about What If than anything that they announced coming to DC Plus when they first said they were doing this. What If was like, this is perfect for a show, perfect for animation, and the fact that they're getting not all, but a lot of the voice actors from the movies, you know, so cool. I'm pumped on all of that. So I really enjoyed the Sharon Carter, the Captain Carter, not Sharon, but the Captain Carter episode. I wanted it to be longer, honestly. I wanted it to be an hour. I wanted it to go all the way through Endgame and like show her fighting Thanos, you know. I wanted her to say Avengers Assemble. I wanted the whole thing.
How long are the episodes?
30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
But with the
so
epic
credits.
Disney Plus credits at the end.
It's like 15 minutes for the show to start. I'm like, all right, I get it. Get the ball rolling.
Right, exactly.
But I think that they did a perfect job taking a 2-hour movie and throwing it in a 20-minute time frame, and it felt perfectly paced.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is really cool how they're touching on so much in such a short period, and it feels real fluid.
Yeah. Because it was a lot. It was a lot to pack into this thing. You know, they basically retold Captain America: The First Avenger. that whole movie, which was like
Whole movie.
2+ hours. Yeah, and they just restructured it. I just wanted more, so I'm hopeful later they give us like the next chapter in that multiverse.
That'd be cool. In like a second season, we get the second part of each episode.
Yeah, what if we got like Captain Carter and the Winter Soldier, you know, and then who's the Winter Soldier in her universe or whatever, you know? I think you could continue it all the way through Endgame for me. That's how far I wanted it to go.
Yeah, and I love how they included Steve Rogers in the whole thing.
Yes,
like they didn't just throw him to the side and erase him and forget about him. They're like, no, you're a main part of this whole thing. And then they gave him his own Iron Man suit. What? That was so cool.
So my girls know those movies so well. We started watching the animated thing, and they were like, if we get to that train and they freaking throw Steve Rogers off that train, I'm gonna be pissed. That's what they kept saying. And then we got to the train. They're like, no, don't do it. No, don't you do it. He's not the Bucky. Don't you Bucky him. It was hilarious watching them go through and experience it because they've seen those movies so many times.
Yeah.
Well, I'm slacking. I gotta watch it. I got some time today. I think I'll sit down and watch an episode. But yeah, I gotta check.
Air Spider saying it's gonna end up going that far. That's nice. So yeah, these are each Wednesday they're gonna be dropping another 30-minute episode. I don't know. Is the next one the Black Panther Guardians one or no?
I don't know exactly.
Okay,
it might be.
Because they do have the T'Challa is Star-Lord episode ready to go this season. But they're only doing like 6 or something. It's a short season.
Yeah, I think it goes all the way through the whole month of September.
Okay.
And then it stops the first week of October, I think.
Okay.
Something
yeah, because it's not supposed to go terribly long. But it takes a lot longer to make an animated show. I mean, I think the production time is a lot more steep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad.
They could also push the envelope a lot further,
right? With whether it's the monsters and the effects.
Yeah, I was expecting all the tentacles.
The tentacles, right? It was like we had Starro in the Suicide Squad, and now we've got some tentacle beast coming out of another dimension here.
Did you see Suicide Squad, John?
Heck yeah! In fact, that's my next debate topic when we get there. But we got Discovery Bay. What is going on? He's one of there's only 2 community members that I've met more than one time. And this guy is one of them right there. You and D-Runk. So my double Ds, as it were.
Double Ds. Yeah, I know about double Ds.
Well, that's why you wear the man's ear, right? The bro. Yeah, so cool. The other thing I wanted to spend a little time on was Suicide Squad. If you haven't seen it, Perry did an amazing reaction video for it. Huge fan.
This movie got so much hate.
Which I don't get because
I don't get it.
I've seen it twice and I liked it more the second time. Yeah, I've already seen it twice. I watched it on my own.
Yeah, I liked it more the second time too.
I watched it on my own just to kind of be like, okay, well, you know, it's nobody's going to want to watch it in my house. I'll just watch it. And then I liked it so much. And my wife loves James Gunn, his movies. I was like, you know, babe, I think you'll like it. Let's just and she's never seen the first Suicide Squad, hasn't seen Birds of Prey, hasn't seen anything with Harley. So this was her first time seeing Margot Robbie. And she loved it. So
my
I really did.
Looked at me at the end and she's like, it's kind of boring. I was like, what?
What do you mean?
Oh, wow. That is shocking.
Yeah.
What's up, Ben Compton? How's it going, man?
I'm gonna have
free comic book days today.
Yeah, free comic book day is today. I didn't know if any. So, Rod, you're gonna go to your shop today?
Probably not. I sent them a message. I said, "Yo, just throw some books in my box for me if you don't mind." Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day, and
yeah, right.
I may go to the con tomorrow, so that is looking good. I want to talk to the mother-in-law, and if she gives me the green light to go, then we're gonna go.
That would be awesome. Super cool. And Perry, you not gonna hit the shop up for free comic book day? I mean, it's gonna be packed.
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna take a shower and then I'm gonna go out to Tampa, and on the way back, I'm gonna stop at my shop and get some books.
Nice.
Perry's coming over. He just texted me. He says he's coming over, so we're gonna hang out. I got it right here, Perry. He just texted me. I'm coming over. It's right here.
Oh, I saw Art Germ Catwoman though.
Yeah, it is.
Hey yo,
man! I want to go to MegaCon, but I was just in Orlando. I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that a 2-hour drive back and forth again.
2 hours
Yeah.
is a long drive. Like, yeah, that's a long drive. You got to. That's a
So there's so many
commitment.
cool people there, but I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go
Dude.
meet up with people, and then after like 10 minutes, I'm gonna be like, well, I don't want to spend any money.
Did you see Did you see Geek Aficionado's video where they gave Steve Whiting his AOK?
Oh, they gave him his AOK? I didn't see it though.
Night they were live, and it looked like there were like 20 people in that room. All I could
awesome.
name almost every single person in that room, and they were all standing around him at the couch. And I was like, dude, I didn't realize Cookie's hair got so long. He's got like a ponytail.
So long, man.
That was nuts. That was hilarious, though. That was great. Good to see so many people that getting together again. You know.
Yeah. I'm excited to go. If we do go, it won't be for long because she's got to get home and head to her mom's, and that's a nice little ride back and forth. So, but still, if I could at least go for a couple hours and hang out and meet some people, that'd be pretty
nice. Perfect. So, all right. Well, then, Suicide Squad. It sounds like, Rod, have you seen it yet?
Not yet. I mean, you guys are hyping it up.
We're not going to spoil it for you,
man.
But I thought it was great, and
I thought it was fantastic. Yeah,
I'm willing to say after 2 views that it's better than Wonder Woman, which is my favorite of the Snyder era films. So in that way, it's the best movie since Man of Steel, or in the Snyder era of DC for me.
I think it has one of the most rewatchable movies for DC.
Definitely,
it's just so much fun.
And I think the issue that they have as a series of movies is a lot of their movies aren't as cohesive. Like they're very choppy. It feels like a producer did this portion of the movie and a director did this portion and an actor did that. Like none of it feels real cohesive. But this movie felt like James Gunn all the the way through. It felt like his movie. Yeah. So in that way, I enjoyed it more.
It's Harley Quinn. That's the one thing I can't pass, and I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna have to toughen up.
Great Harley.
Well, I will say, like, my Harley is always the animated show Harley. Like that was the Harley that I loved from the original animated series. And this was Rod, and I will say, I watched the first Suicide Squad. I found her annoying. Like that was the worst part of that movie for me. Is every time she and Joker showed up, I was like, this movie's horrible. And the stupid boy shorts that she's wearing are just like, I mean, she looks amazing, but like they make no sense. Like, why is she wearing? She looks uncomfortable in those things. Even the actress was like, these are stupid. And then they never wore them again in any of the other films that she's done. And then Birds of Prey was almost worse for me. Like I was like, this movie is just stupid.
I still haven't seen that.
And so for me, I was not looking forward to Suicide Squad 2 or the Suicide Squad, I guess is what they're calling it.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the best parts of this movie. And I actually feel like they made her this is the first time I watched Margot Robbie as Harley and felt like, okay, I get it now. Like I get what she was doing. And it made me go back and rewatch the original Suicide Squad, which still is a real messy movie and a real sloppy mess of a movie. But yeah, I think this movie used Harley perfectly for me.
All right. I'm sold. I'll watch it.
I love the way she speaks. Like as
she's
Harley,
got that accent.
That accent down. I feel like it's perfect. I was like,
the problem is if you overdo it too much, she stops sounding like the doctor that she's supposed to be. Like every once in a while, you got to remind people she's a doctor. She earned a doctorate, but she talks in that accent, and you're like, what? Like if it gets too thick, I think you start feeling like that doesn't sound like somebody who's like speaks medical jargon and would be your therapist. Like you wouldn't go to that therapist. I don't know.
And they gave her like this badass scene. I won't spoil nothing for Rod. And then right after, it's like you kind of get sentimental for her.
Right.
And seeing like, oh my God, someone cares.
That scene is in the trailer.
Oh, wow.
And I thought it was really well done. And nobody's ever saved her.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever really gone to save her, right? Everybody always wanted something.
If anything, Joker's always tried to kill her.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. And I think the movie does a really good job of pushing her away from that abusive relationship circle that she's always in as a character.
Yeah.
You know, even when she has her romance in Suicide Squad, I thought it was perfect the way they ended the romance. I was like, oh, damn, this is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And I think, again, it points to the fact that she has learned and knows enough about herself to know when she's in a toxic relationship or nearing a toxic relationship, because she's clearly been in the most toxic of relationships. You know?
I don't mind spoilers, so if you want to keep talking about it, go for it.
I'm not saying doctors can't have daddy issues. I'm saying that a doctor spends years studying and doing all this hard work and tends to have a very articulate way of speaking.
Sure.
Harley sounds like a moron sometimes because of how they write her.
Yeah.
The accent becomes so thick, and the way they write her, she sounds like a teenager who makes YouTube videos and doesn't sound like someone who spent years studying medicine. And that's the flaw. And I think a good writer can balance the insanity with like the history of the character so that they feel like they go together just enough to make it make sense. And I think James Gunn did that for me. Versus the other two guys, like I don't think David Ayers did it at all. And I did not care for I need to rewatch Birds of Prey, but I really didn't think they did a very good job with it. What's up, Matt Spidey? How you doing? She has dad. She has a ton of issues, a ton. And I will say the best. I don't know if you're a comic book reader for Harley, the Harleen Black Label trilogy or 3-issue series, was a great. I really enjoyed that, and that would be where I would start as a reader for Harleen. Would be by reading Harleen, if you haven't read that one. And I think they go into the psychology of how somebody who's that intelligent could fall into the trap of a psychopath like the Joker, which I think is a tricky needle to thread. If she's so intelligent that she could become a leading psychologist and then be hired to work with some of the most dangerous criminals in all of Gotham, how does she fall for the Joker? Like that seems to be two things that don't match. And I think balancing that. That's it, right?
That was
especially
it.
when the
Joker alert.
Especially when the Joker has that Jared Leto grill. What the? Who's looking at that guy going, "Oh yeah, that's my guy."
Forget
nobody's looking at that, right? There it is. See, look, several Harleen fans. Chris Barrett loved it. There you go. Rob Worst, what is going on? We're just winding down here, Rob, talking about Suicide Squad. And I didn't have the girls today. They were at a sleepover. So I thought, you know what, we're going to make this a community hangout. And the Yarn Men rose to the occasion. So I appreciate the
literally rose.
I don't know what the Yarn Man signal would look like in the sky, but it wouldn't bring a lot of people usually.
You got 14 people in the chat, so that's good.
So Perry's been dropping a lot of videos. Is there anything coming up that you want to let people know about Perry? Anything they should be ready for? And there's got to be a Tarantino coming here soon, right? When's the?
I figured I got a What If coming out every week until October, so I'm just gonna do that every week because I've been working on like a lot of the horror movies.
And then horror movies, yeah. Because wasn't it last October you did a horror movie every single day?
Yeah, so I want to one up myself. I want to drop 2 horror movies a day for 30 days.
No, you are not. Are you serious?
Yeah, I figured, I want to just
30,
see if I can do it.
30 times 30, you're going to get to 62? Wow.
Because there's just so many. Like the Freddy, I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Nice.
And I must have said 5 words to that whole entire movie. It is such garbage. It is horrible.
It's not good.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is going to be like a 3-minute video. So I better think about a few.
I will say, though, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is kind of one of my faves.
Oh, wow.
Like, Nightmare on Elm Street is the Dream Warriors. It's the one when it's like the kids who are in the insane asylum in the city because they keep having these dreams and nobody believes them. And then they start realizing that the dreams are interconnected and that they can have it's almost like X-Men. They can have powers in the dream.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they unite to fight Freddy with dream powers.
Well, in the second one, Freddy Krueger's like in the movie for 2 minutes,
Yeah, he's not in it.
and
very
then
much.
we have some random guy just killing people in real life. I'm like, this takes nothing from the first movie.
Yeah.
Dream
Well,
Warriors with fire. Wow.
That's what it's called. The third nightmare is Dream Warriors. So good. Look, see, there it is. Near Mint saying the same thing. One of the best of the series. Boom. But it's the same with Halloween. I think it's 3. There's no Michael Myers in that. It was like Season of the Witch, and it's a horror movie about like a cult of witches, and there's no Michael Myers in that movie. And then they realized this is not going to work, and so they went back to making like traditional Michael Myers is the like serial killer kind of movies. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm touching on like I did Maniac from 1980. Like
Yes.
that's something that I don't think a lot of people have seen.
No,
I'm like,
not
I don't
many.
care. This let's just see what it is. You know?
So good. See, Rob says Seasons of the Witch doesn't count. So there you
Yeah.
go. But it's called Halloween. It's like it's numbered. I want to say it's like Halloween 3 or whatever. And then Rod, tonight we're hanging out. We're doing something for hashtag Jabroni Nation this evening at 8:00 on your channel.
Yes, sir.
So people better be there with their PayPal opened up so we can contribute to the Jabroni family, help out Vanessa and the kids.
Yep.
And anything else coming out? I mean, obviously you got Tuesday, you got the Lamer Frame.
Yeah, no shows tomorrow because most likely I'll be at MegaCon. That's what it looks like. So I'll probably go live from there and look like a clown and ooh.
There you go. That's all you need to do.
But yeah, hopefully everyone will hang out tonight. We're gonna have a good time. Talk about some good memories and some laughs, some whiskey, bourbon,
Turtles, whiskey, comics, wrestling. Like, what more do you want, right?
a little bit of everything, man.
Hey, Rob,
Can't say
come
that.
on. Don't. What are you doing?
Oh, there's a B.
You do that at your exactly. You do that at your house. You don't do that in my chat. So yeah, that's where I'm going to be tonight on Rod's channel. Tomorrow for D&D, and then I'm off for a little bit, so I won't be. I think the next show I got after that is I don't even know. After that. But I do have a Comic Gories Olympics coming up in like 10 days. The final Summer Olympics Comic Gories. Got some big names dropping in on that one. The boy who had 7's coming in on that one. The decathlon is the event. They got to play 10 rounds, all head to head. See who can win 10 straight rounds. Last man standing style.
That's gonna be a long
Only
show.
last one round.
One and done. 2 pump chump. That's what we call parent. No. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great weekend. Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Yep.
Yarnmen United. And we'll hopefully catch you guys all later on Rod's channel, man.
All right.
Peace.
Hashtag Jabroni Nation, baby.
Oh, yeah.
This guy with this, man.